Hello, my name is Michael Greer, and I'm an advising fellow in the MALS program. Today, I'm going to be talking about getting set up at the GC. This presentation is part of the Introduction to Graduate Center Life series on YouTube. This video will go over the following items. 1. 7 common CUNY terms. 2. CUNY First. 3. Email. 4. New or replacement ID. 5. Administrative offices. And 6. Online services and logins. 7. Library services. I'll now go over 7 common CUNY terms. APO. This stands for Administrative Program Officer. This is the program officer and is the academic program coordinator. You would get in touch with the APO for issues such as transfer credits, filing an e-permit, or helping with permissions for a course. EO stands for Executive Officer. This is the CUNY word for department chair. You reach out to the EO for more serious issues, for instance, needing to take a leave of absence or withdrawing from a course or program. CUNY First is a software that we use at CUNY to do most of our bureaucratic procedures, including registering for classes, viewing our tuition bills, and requesting unofficial transcripts. I'll talk more about this in a minute. The MPL ID is your CUNY student ID number. This 8-digit number can be seen at the top of your CUNY First Student Center page. Your GC network is the GC network ID that you use to access some services at the GC, including computers. For GC affiliates, GC network account usernames have the format of the first initial of your first name and then your last name. Some GC network account usernames also include a number at the end. For example, John Doe's GC network ID might be J Doe. E-permit. The e-permit is a mechanism for students to take graduate level courses at other CUNY institutions. MAL students can only take up to 2 e-permit courses and must ask for special permission to be able to take an e-permit course in their first year of study. ILL stands for the interlibrary loan. This is a request to borrow from another library system or institution any books or other materials which are not available to borrow in your library's catalog. This is a really useful service if you're struggling to find a resource for a paper or your thesis. Please note that it does take some time to procure resources this way. As I described a moment ago, CUNY First is where most of our records are kept here at CUNY. Some examples of things you may do on CUNY First include changing your preferred name, seeing your in-state, out-of-state tuition status, seeing pending bills or holds on your account, registering through Schedule Builder, and requesting FICA exemption if applicable. It's important that you activate your GC email address because it will be a main point of contact for you at the GC. When you are admitted into the program, your personal email address should be sent information about how to activate this email address. You should also go into CUNY First to select the correct preferred email address. Finally, there is a process to change your email name to reflect your preferred name. If you're interested in doing this, you should reach out to IT. You'll need your ID card to access the CUNY GC campus and library, and to access other CUNY campuses and services. Students usually get their new ID card at the one-stop event when they are admitted into the program. But if for some reason you are not able to attend the one-stop event, you'll need to go to the bursar's office so that they can double-check your registration and that you've paid your tuition and fees. Then they'll send you to the security office on the 9th floor to have your picture taken and have an ID card printed. Don't forget, you must get a new sticker every semester. You get this sticker from the bursar's office. To get set up at the GC, you should know where the administrative and student support offices are located. There's the bursars on the 8th floor. There's the Registrar's International Students Office, Financial Aid, and Student Affairs on the 7th floor. And there's the DGSC on the 5th floor. The GC has various online services with different login paths. I'll drop a link down below so you can see them laid out, but I'll briefly go over some of the important ones here. You will be sent information to your personal email about your email credentials when you are admitted to the program. Your email credentials will be provided in the following format. First initial, last name at gradcenter.cuny.edu. So, for example, with John Doe, his email might be jdoe@gradcenter.cuny.edu. Your email credentials will get you access not only to your email, but also to Microsoft Office suites, including Microsoft Teams. You can download Microsoft Office onto your computer from online. I discussed your GC Network account in a previous slide. Some things you can access with it include the campus computers, community Wi-Fi, printers, and the interlibrary loan. Your CUNY First credentials can be used to log into a number of services offered by the GC. You have a CUNY First email address, first name, last name, number at login.cuny.edu, which is then paired with a unique password. So, for instance, John Doe's CUNY First account might be john.doe76@login.cuny.edu. You can use this to log into CUNY First, of course, but also the Mina Reiss Library website and your GC-provided Zoom account. CUNY Academic Commons is designed to support faculty initiatives and build community through the uses of technology in teaching and learning. You can set up a site here for a project or your own academic website. To sign up for an account, you need to use your GC email. Open CUNY is a student-run organization that serves students at the GC and is sponsored by the DGSC, the Doctoral and Graduate Student Council. Since its founding by Greg Donovan in 2008, they've hosted opencuny.org as a participatory digital community and WordPress platform for GC students. Each semester, they convene conferences and informational events about open source software and data privacy. You can set up a site here for a project or your own academic website. To sign up for an account, you will need to use your GC email. As a GC student, you have access to various library services. The Mina Reiss Library, you can use their online services or come into the GC. To access the physical library, you'll need to bring your ID card with an up-to-date sticker. New York Public Library access. As a New Yorker, you have the right to use the NYPL. The Stephen Schwarzman building near Bryant Park isn't too far from the GC and boasts several quiet study rooms. The interlibrary loan I discussed earlier. To place your ILL request, register, or log in to your ILL account, and fill out the article request form with all the information that you have for the article or chapter. You can also visit an information session at the library, check their website and your emails for announcements about research support workshops they're putting on. And finally, every department has a librarian dedicated to it. Get in touch with the MALS librarian for support when you're doing research for your final papers and thesis. I hope you found this video useful. I'll drop the links below to any important information I mentioned. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to direct them to your advising fellow.